the subscribe button if you don't want me to come at night.
Imagine this. You're using a spooky selfie filter, expecting a few laughs, when suddenly the filter reveals something truly terrifying. Picture a group of friends at a sleepover, their faces lit up by the eerie glow of their smartphones. They decide to use a popular new selfie filter, one that promises to turn their faces into ghoulish versions of themselves. As they huddle together, giggling at the ghostly images on the screen, they notice something odd. Amidst their own distorted faces, a third face begins to materialize in the background of the frame, a face that wasn't there before, a face that doesn't belong to any of them. The room is filled with chilling silence as they realize they're not alone. The laughter dies down, replaced by fear, because the face in the background, it isn't part of the filter, it's something else. What if the filter you thought was just for fun turned out to be a window into the paranormal? Imagine this. You're scrolling through your social media. You stumble upon a new filter. It's all the rage, everyone's using it. So you decide to give it a whirl. It's a spooky selfie filter, a bit of harmless fun, right? You snap a picture and there it is, your face with a few ghostly additions. But as you continue to use the filter, you start to notice something off, something chilling. Take this tale, for instance, of a seemingly ordinary user who started seeing strange anomalies in their selfies. They noticed a shadowy figure that would appear and disappear in their photos. At first, they chalked it up to a glitch in the filter or maybe their mind playing tricks on them, but the figure kept appearing, each time more defined, more real. It was as if the filter was capturing something that was truly there, lurking in the shadows, unseen to the naked eye. Then there's the story of another user who experienced something equally disturbing. They saw an old woman's face reflected in their glasses in the selfie. Now this wouldn't be so strange if they weren't alone at home. Every click, every new picture, the face was there, staring back at them from their own reflection. The filter, it seemed, was not just adding creepy effects, but was revealing presences that were otherwise invisible. As these stories started to circulate, more and more users reported similar experiences. Anomalies, figures, faces, all appearing in their spooky selfies. What was initially thought to be a fun, harmless filter turned out to be a digital doorway into the paranormal world. So the next time you use a spooky selfie filter, remember, you might not be alone. You might just be inviting unwanted guests into your frame, unveiling the unseen horrors around you. Beware, for the unseen might just decide to make itself seen. What happens when the unseen becomes seen? When the filter begins to reveal things that should remain hidden? Our tale takes a sinister turn as we delve into the story of a user who found more than just flattering angles and cute bunny ears in their selfies. Let's call this user, for the sake of our story, Jane. Jane was an avid selfie taker, always on the hunt for the next trendy filter to spice up her social media feed. But one day, her quest for the perfect snapshot took a chilling turn. As she scrolled through her images, she noticed a pattern emerging. Bizarre symbols and cryptic writings began to appear in her photos, etched in the air around her, lurking in the background, even floating ominously over her shoulder. These were markings that remained invisible to the naked eye, only revealed through the lens of the spooky selfie filter. At first, Jane dismissed this as a glitch, a quirky feature added for an extra dash of creepiness. But curiosity got the better of her. She started documenting these symbols, compiling them into a strange, digital lexicon. She spent countless hours trying to decode their meaning, scouring the depths of the internet, cross-referencing ancient scripts and forgotten languages. Her determination bore fruit in the most unsettling way. The symbols she discovered were warnings, dire predictions of an impending disaster encoded into her selfies by an unseen hand. The more she decoded, the more she uncovered. Earthquakes, floods, fire, and chaos, a series of catastrophes that seemed too fantastical to be true. But truth, as they say, is often stranger than fiction. The spooky selfie filter, once a source of lighthearted fun, had taken on a darker purpose. It had become a channel, a ghostly conduit between the seen and the unseen, the known and the unknown. It was no longer just a filter. It was a harbinger of doom, a silent sentinel bearing grim tidings from beyond the veil. The spooky selfie filter had suddenly become a harbinger of doom. It was a chilling reminder that sometimes there are things lurking in the shadows, things that are better left unseen. We've heard some truly chilling encounters today, stories that make us question the line between the digital world and the paranormal. From the spectral face in the background of Jenny's casual brunch snap to the eerie childlike figure that only appeared in Mark's selfies, we've been offered a glimpse into the other side, a side that we're not always prepared to see. Each tale more spine-tingling than the last, these encounters have left us with an unsettling feeling, a sense of dread that lingers long after the stories have been told. Consider the implications of these encounters. Could it be that the spooky selfie filter is not just a filter, but a portal into the paranormal? A tool that, unbeknownst to us, lifts the veil between our world and theirs? Could it be that, in our quest for likes and shares, we've unwittingly stumbled upon a way to communicate with entities beyond our comprehension? And what of the filter itself? Is it a mere piece of software, coded and created by developers, or is there something more sinister at play? Could it be that this filter, this seemingly harmless tool, is in fact the work of forces beyond our control, forces that are using it to make their presence known? But perhaps the most chilling conclusion of all is the realization that we are not alone, that our world, the world we see, touch, and feel, is just a fraction of the reality that exists, that there are entities, spirits, and beings that exist in the shadows, unseen to the naked eye, but visible through the lens of a simple selfie filter. So, the next time you decide to use a spooky selfie filter, beware. You never know what it might reveal. You might just catch a glimpse of something that was never meant to be seen. Good night, and remember, don't forget to check your selfies.
Hit the subscribe button if you don't want me to come at night.